next problem, which is capacity to ship packages within D days. Okay, this is one of the interesting problem. So I will take the example one to go through the question, and then we can talk about the approaches. So we are given the weights array, okay, which contains n elements, and each element I is the weight at that location, okay, of that elements. And we are given d as number of days. Okay, now our goal is to ship all these weights. You can think of like these as like maybe packages that we want to ship, okay, and these are the weights of those packages. We have to ship in exactly 5 days. Okay, so the goal here is to figure out a ship, the capacity of the ship, or you can say container, whatever like we want to assume, in which we can put these packages that we can use to ship in 5 days. Okay, so there is only like one ship. We need to figure out the minimum size of capacity of that ship to put the packages in order to be shipped in exactly 5 days. Okay, so take an example here. Output is 15. Okay, number of days are 5. We have packages 1 to 10, and the explanation is in the first day, if we put first 5, which sums to 15, okay, we can ship these 5 packages on day 1. Second day we can ship 2, 6 and 7, which is 13, and then third day 8, then 9, and then 10. So the minimum capacity of the ship need to be 15. If we go below 15, then we may require like more days. It is that in that case it's like not possible to ship the package within exactly like 5 days. Okay, similarly, second example, output is 6. So that's how they've divided. We have to take the packages in the order which they are coming. So on first day we will ship the total packages with weight 5, then 6, and then the third day as 5. So the minimum capacity that we need to have is the max of any day like that we are shipping. So in this case it's 6. Okay, now how can we come up with these 6 or 15? Hope the question is clear. Anyone has any approach on that?
So I was thinking, by seeing the array of weight, like in first example, we need at least, for example, if we have only one day, at least we should have like we need to put 10 max for all those. Like we need to take the cumulative sum of all these, and if the day is 1, we need to put everything in that.
Yes, so in this case the cumulative sum is 55.
Yeah, so the day, if for 55 and the day is 1, then we need to put 55, we need to ship 55 and minimum weight will be 55. So now if we say we have a max over here is 10.
Okay.
So at least we need 10 should be at one ship, at least.
Okay, so you are
So
saying like if we have infinite days, okay, and then maybe we can ship one package per day. Okay.
yeah, because the max is 10, so at least we need to put 10 at it in one day. So one day, because or whatever the high bound is there.
Okay.
But right now we have max 10, so we should start with 10, and then the total sum is like as you said, it's 55. So so we need to use these two terms in calculating our ships count, like something.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
that makes sense. Okay. So
Yeah.
let me write this. Okay, here. I just created this OneNote page for understanding. So in this example, in the first example, we have 10 packages, and the number of days that we have is 5. Okay. What's the sum of all the packages?
Mhm.
You mentioned like we mentioned 55. Okay.
I actually you mentioned I was not thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe 55. Yeah.
Yeah, 55. Okay, so let's take the first example. Okay,
Mhm.
that we talked about, like you talked about. In case, let's say D is infinite. Okay, we have like infinite amount of days. Okay, we have
Mhm.
luxury to shape one packet per day.
Yeah, one package per day.
Per day. So in this case, like what we can do, like in the first shipment, we can just ship like the first one, in the
Mm-hmm.
second shipment, second one, third shipment, third one, and so on.
Till the 10,
Up
and we can
yeah,
ship
10
10.
shipment. Okay.
Yeah.
So in this case, the size of ship, capacity of the ship need to be at least 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this gives us the lower bound
Yeah.
of 10, which is max of
The array.
array. Like let's say if we denote this as a, or just like max of the array.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's how we reach to the lower bound. Let's say now if D is 1, okay, we only have like 1 day.
Mm-hmm.
Then what we need to do, we need to put like all the packages in
All
one
the
shipment.
packages in one day. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This will give us the upper bound,
Mm-hmm.
which is 55, which is sum of all the elements in the array, right?
Mm.
Now, since D is not infinite, D is not 1. It's somewhere between 1 and infinite. Okay. In this case, our D is 5. Okay. Now we already know the lower bound, which is 10 in this example.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say like X is the number of days that we want. Okay. And the upper bound is 55. Okay. And so X is the capacity of the ship. Okay.
So
So
yeah,
how can we
I'm
figure out how many, like what's the capacity given the constraint? We have a lower bound and we have a upper bound.
yeah, I'm thinking like, can we take a middle element of these two? Like how we take middle of the two elements, and then we can compare. That would be like we can start that maybe that is our minimum. For example, over here, 55 plus 10 is
So
65 by 2, which is I
are
think
you suggesting binary search? Like we do binary search on this range and then try to see if the packages fits.
I haven't thought for the binary search, but yeah, it seems like we can go for a binary search over here.
Could we give an example if we know that if day equal 1, then the bound would be 55.
Yep.
But if let's say D equal 2, how did you find the capacity?
Okay. If these two,
Okay.
okay, if these two, in that case, okay, you only have like 2 shipments that can go out, right? So you need to divide all of these packages equally. You need to be like kind of like equal between these 2 shipments. Okay. So in this case, like let's say if we start, if I start putting, I'm just like giving it a try. 5, 6, 7. Okay. What's the 15, 15, 21, and then 28? Okay. And what if I put 8, 9, and 10 here? What's this number? It's 17 and 10, 27. Okay. So left is left sum is 27, sorry 28, right sum 15, yeah 28, and then the sum of right one is 27. Okay, so I guess like we have the pretty good division here. So the size x in this case should be 28. If we go below 28, let's say if we go below 28, which is 27, then again we have two shipments, but we have to again fit them and give them a try, like if that works or not. Okay, so that's how like we come x as 28 if we have 2 days. Now as Sonia is suggesting, she
But
says yeah.
sorry, but why would you come up with 28 right away? I mean, we could have stopped at 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then let's say, you know, that's one container and the rest is another container.
Okay, let's see if we stop at 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and you are saying like put the rest in a different container. Definitely, like we can do that. Okay, now what is the size of the first container? Like the shipment. Okay, it's 10.
10, right? Yeah.
And what is the size of the second shipment?
45. Yeah.
45. Okay, now what's the maximum size, the capacity that we need in this case? The capacity we require here is x equal to 45. Okay, so clearly like we are wasting the space on the first day. Okay, we don't need a ship of size 45. We can have a ship of size 45. We can have a ship of size 55, but then the capacity for the first day in this case, okay, it's wasted because we have a ship of size 45, but we are only shipping capacity 10. So rest 35 is wasted. So that's the goal here. We have to minimize the capacity of the ship so we can ship all the packages in given D days.
Yeah. So is that I want to know the algorithm to find this, right? Because initially we can stop it anywhere. Yeah. I mean, if this we partition into two sub array, then we can stop it anywhere, right? But then if we stop there, then you know we see it. Okay, if it's not optimal, then somehow we have to, you know, move toward the optimal sub partition.
Yes, so that's what like Sonia was suggesting. So is this highlighted statements clear? Like what should be the minimum capacity of the ship that we need, and what should be the maximum capacity of the ship that we need in the given example? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so minimum is 10. If we have to ship like one package one day, in one day, if we have DS infinite, and then the upper bound is 55 because we only have one day, and we have to put like ship all the packages in that single shipment. Okay, so what Sonia was suggesting is kind of a binary search approach where we start with low as lower bound and high as higher bound, which is 55. Okay, try to find the mid. In this case, it should be 10 plus 55 by 2, which is 32. Okay, it's 32.5, but like we will ignore the decimal, it's 32. Okay, so what we are saying here is we will have a ship with capacity 32. Okay, we are starting with the 32, and then we will see like how we can adjust. Okay, so in this case, if we have a capacity of 32, okay, let's start putting the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 6, 21, 7, 28. Okay, we cannot put 8 because it will increase. It will be more than 32. And then we can do 8, 9, and 10 in this shipment. Okay, which is still 27. So the number of days that comes here is S2. Okay, because in 2 days, given a capacity of 32, we should be able to ship all the packages. Okay, but we don't want DS2, we want DS5. Okay, so what this indicates, okay, 32 is not a right number. We should move left, right? What should be the low end? Like, should we move left or like should we move right?
I think we should decrease our mid, because then only we can have more days, like more arrays to be complete. Because right now we have, it is target is completed in 2 days. Like,
Yep. So that's
we need to decrease our mid.
okay. So what if like lowest 2 and like we put highest 32? Okay, then in this case, what's the mid now?
For 21,
21.
yeah.
Right? Then let's try to fit in the weights again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 21, 7, 8, 15.
15,
Then 9 and 10 can go in the third shift.
yeah, third shift.
Okay, and like calculating this, how many packages we need given the capacity is straightforward. Okay, you can just loop over all the packages and then try to fit. If whenever like it reach more than 21, increase the package count. Okay, day count, whatever. Now again, we have to move.
Then also we need to decrease our, yeah.
You have to decrease, correct? 20.
Yeah.
Now what's the mid?
31, 110, 150. Yeah, 15. Yeah, 15, let's say.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's try to fit in the package again. First 5 can go in the first shipment.
Yeah.
It's 15. The sum is 15 up until here. 6,
40.
7,
Yeah.
13. We cannot put 8. 8.
No.
Can we put 9?
No.
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 9. And then
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Right? So we
Now
got
it's 5 days.
5 days.
Yeah.
Okay. With the capacity of 15.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the approach. We
Yeah.
have we found the lower bound in the start, higher bound in the lower and higher bound, and then just take the mid of that and then see if we can fit the packages with the given capacity that leads us to 5 days, the number of given days, and then we repeat the algo. Any questions or any different approach? This is like one of the approach. There might be other approaches.
What is the brute force approach?
Can you repeat?
What is the brute force approach
Brute
for this
force.
problem?
Brute force.
Yeah. What should be the brute force approach? Okay. Brute force approach can be, see, still we have to consider that, okay, either we are going to ship one package in one day, or we have to ship all the packages in one day, in which case like d is equal to infinite. Okay, so we know the lower bound, we know the higher bound. Okay, there is like no denying that. Brute force approach can be, you start with 10, then 11, then 12, then 13. Okay, repeat the same approach 10 to 55, which is essentially like maybe 40 if you have to include that 46 times maybe. Okay, you repeat the same process 46 times, and that's the brute force approach.
Can you just walk through the second example?
Okay. Let me like write it. 322414322 4, and in this case D is 3. Okay. What's the lower bound?
It's 4.
What's the upper bound?
3, 2, 1, 7, 9, 8, 15, 16.
16, 1, 6.
16.
Now we repeat the problem. Low equal 4, high S 16. What is the mid that we get?
10.
4 plus 16, 10. Okay, let's start fitting the shipments. 3, 2, 2. Okay, we cannot like put 4 here because you have to take them in order.
Yeah.
Then 4, 1, 4. Right?
Yep.
Which comes as 2 shipments. Okay, so we cannot use.
We
10.
need 2, 4, 3. Yeah.
Okay, so we have to go left. Now low is 4, high is 10.
10.
7. Mid is 7.
Okay. Now try to fit those. 3, 2, 2, 4,
And 4. Now D is equal to 3.
and what's the answer here? 6. Okay, but 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 should also work. I don't see like why. Which is a good example because like in this case, this algo can still, this will work, but we can still go lower. Okay, because clearly the answer is 6 here. We can put 3, 2 in the first shipment, then 2, 4 in the second one, and then 1, and then 4 in the third one. Okay, which is 6 in this case. Okay.
Because we need a minimum. So that's why we need to go below that.
Yeah, is what to say is the question is the least weight capacity of the ship.
Yep. So definitely like we can go below 7 in this case. Okay. So binary search will work, but maybe we have to give it a try to figure out like if we can even go lower. Okay. What's the thought? Like how can we do that?
Gaurav, if we take high as like mid -1.
Okay.
Let me think. Yeah, so mid minus 1, which is like we have here would be our low would be 4 and high would be like 9.
Okay.
But going lower is fine. Like you mentioned in the first example, if we have infinite days, I can ship 7 at max, but I can still send smaller packages every day.
And like in a binary search, we don't always start from a mid. So that's why like we go with the mid minus 1, and from if we need to go upper bound, then we state like it to. And I'm thinking like to make how it is, how our algo can be reachable to 6 directly.
One way you suggested is like maybe go -1, because that's how like we do mostly.
Yeah,
But when we do binary search, because I was just taking the upper bound, like whatever like last we got, I was taking that as the upper bound. So in this case, like what will happen? Let's give it a try. I'm not very sure.
not from the starting. Like whenever we reach the whenever we are in a loop, when we are mid, when like starting upper bounds, lower bounds are okay, like lower 4 and 16. When we are doing a binary search and we get a middle and we need to go either left or right, how we go for a binary search, then it's something like that.
Yep.
Like here it would be 13 then, I suppose. Yeah, 13.
6. So
Just
yep,
6.
definitely like it will lead us to 6.
Yeah, it will come to 6. Yeah.
So that is like one off by like 1 or something like that. But whatever the algo we talked about, it will lead us to the answer. Okay. Or the brute force is you try starting from the lower bound up to the upper bound and then see what result like we can get. Okay. So this is one of the possible approach. Is there any other approach? If not, like maybe we can jump to the third problem, give this a try, and then see it should work.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move to the